First, why do children need to see drag queens? It's a good question, but it's the wrong question. The better question is why drag queens want to see children. Libs of TikTok posted a segment of children's television programming last week from Canada's national broadcaster. It's excruciating to watch.
Why are you nervous?
But I've never met anyone that's not. I can't really explain.
Now, it's pretty clear from the video that the boy's natural instincts are telling him that this is wrong. Too bad the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation is trying to remove that survival trait.
I'm a little bit nervous. I've never seen a drag queen before.
And what do you think?
I think it's cool.
It's great?
Yeah.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, it's just different and new.
Okay.
Yeah.
The little girl reluctantly agrees that drag queens are cool. Well, of course she does. She's got a large man caricaturing a highly sexualised woman sitting in front of her, coaching her. Why are you nervous? What do you think? It's great? What's the kid supposed to say? Sorry, sir, I'm sure you're amazing when you run naughty numbers drag bingo at my parents' local pub, but I'm not sure I should be talking to you. Teaching children to lower their guard around strangers is dangerous. That this is unashamedly out in the open and sponsored by a government broadcaster, that's wild. What's the end game here? Why would the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation want to introduce children to drag queens? Are they promoting career options? Is it to prepare kids for when they see drag queens on the subway? The better question is why the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation wants to introduce drag queens to children. That question needs to be asked, and urgently. The sexualisation of children is now the most pressing issue in our culture. If right and wrong had a pulse, there's no way governments would be sponsoring meetups between drag queens and kids. But increasingly, the only rule our culture believes in is no rules. The insistence that we need to teach children about tolerance and inclusion is a pretty effective way to manipulate parents into handing over their children. And to progressives, the indoctrination of children is essential. Think about it. What do those whose entire identity and purpose is bound up in their sexuality need to do in order to comfortably fit into society? Well, they've got to rebuild society from the ground up, sexualising every part of society, and, as every marketing company knows, that effort must begin with children. That's why it's so dangerous to speak out against this. Even to question it can get you labelled a bigot or see you cancelled, and that ought to be a big clue that this is about far more than just teaching tolerance and inclusion. The stakes are far higher. Hoodwinking people into accepting the sexualisation of children is the ultimate cultural coup and the last blow to ideas of normality and morality. The moral vacuum is almost complete. I imagine next week the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation will be promoting Vampire Awareness Day to children. What could possibly go wrong?